Twitter user by the name of Sky said they wanted to send me something. So, being the trusting person I am, I gave them my address. I'm not sure what's in here, but let's find out. And I do believe, at the very least, it's magic cards. But when you're trusting a stranger on the internet, there's never any guarantee as to what you're actually going to get. I've had all kinds of weird packages sent throughout the years. Of course, you never hear about the weird packages. Or whatever. You don't want to give them the attention. But I've also had some really great stuff sent throughout the years as well. For those of you who like to do that. Oh, okay. This definitely looks like it's magic cards. I don't know. Oh, there's some cotton in here. That's. Oh my gosh. Okay. Zoologist squid. What is this? Squid perfume? That's okay. Well, I guess that's a thing that now exists. I was not expecting squid perfume. We have Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth booster packs. We have a couple of these pre-made packs. Oh my gosh, if these have, oh my god, if these have One Rings in them, then this person just sent me like $100 worth of singles. We'll save those. Ravnica Remastered Draft Booster. That's amazing. These are, I don't know. What game is this? Dragon Ball Super Card Game. Lord of the Rings Set Booster. More Dragon Ball. Battle for Baldur's Gate. More Dragon Ball. Ravnica Remastered. More Dragon Ball. Lord of the Rings Set Boosters. Once again. More Dragon Ball. Draft boosters, Dragon Ball. Are they trying to get me into Dragon Ball? There's a Doctor Who collector booster sample pack. Oh, and an entire commander deck in here. And this commander deck is the Doctor Who commander deck. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So let's go in order of what I think is going to be the most valuable, at least to me. I don't know if I should open these. Well, I mean, no. I don't know. It could destroy value here. There's also a note in here. I'll read the note off of camera and show you that at the end. I just don't want to give away anybody's private information. I know nothing about Dragon Ball Z. That's Vegeta. Vegeta. I know, okay, those are all Vegatas, right? I think. I know nothing about Dragon Ball, the card game, and I also know nothing about Dragon Ball, the TV show, because I just felt like I was not the right age demographic for it. I did watch a lot of anime way back in the 90s. Stuff like Tenchi Muyo, Ranma One Half, Oh My Goddess, Berserk, Ghost in the Shell. In fact, the very last anime thing I ever really paid a lot of attention to was Ghost in the Shell, the movie. If that gives you an idea of when I kind of gave up on anime, that would have been late 90s, early 2000s, I guess. And I'll tell you why. Shows like Dragon Ball have never really interested in me because a lot of those older shows, they had, I don't know, heart to them. It was less about the fighting and that kind of thing. And the shows that did have the fighting, they tended to be like short, to the point, and just had some really cool graphic fights and things along that lines, right? When it comes to modern anime, modern Dragon Ball, for example, a lot of the times they're talking about the fighting more than they're doing the fighting, which has never been overly fascinating for me. But then I have a very limited access to that. I watched some modern stuff. Trigun, is that even modern? I don't think it is. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I did watch one little bit of One Punch Man and got at least the concept of it. It's pretty funny. So, I don't know. Dragon Ball is never really for me, but hopefully, I hope these are good cards, and if they are, they'll go into my collection and put on the shelf just because they're cool. They are very cool. If nothing else, they are very, very cool. All right, here's a little sample of a collector booster that you get from the Lord of the Rings, or not Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who set. We got Makeover Montage. We got the Fugitive Doctor. And you've got the Foretold Soldier. I think this card's pretty good. I thought I could see print rolls on it. I like this guy, though. I like that card. Okay, that's a nice little hit. Let's go through the Doctor Who Commander deck. And while we're going through the Doctor Who stuff, let me tell. Oh, I need my trusty, dusty, iridescent knife. Pearlescent, iridescent. I don't know what is. It's colorful. It's a very pretty knife. All YouTubers need pretty knives. I think that's why I got that one. So we've got the 13th Doctor. Never really watched much 13th Doctor stuff. Oh, that is the proxy version. They give you like a thick second version of it that you could use like, I don't know. It's just like, just to show off or display or something, I think. Yasmin Khan, Danny Pink, Osgood, Operation Double, Become the Pilot, Twice Upon a Time, Quantum Misalignment, Nardole, Resourceful Cyborg. Look at his fat little cheeks. I want to play with that card just because it's got little cute little fat little cheeks, little cute little fat face, little fat little... Like them. Flatline, Bill Potts, Into the Time Vortex, Dan Lewis. Ooh, Flaming Tyrannosaurus. That's a cool card. It's a burning T-Rex. Can't get Ryan Sinclair. Return to the Past, The Flux, Impending Flux, Sisterhood of Karn, Graham O'Brien, Carvanista Loyal Lupari. There's the Force Told Soldier once again. Fugitive of the Judon, River Song. Everybody loves River Song. Madame Vastra, Jenny Flint. She's cool. Strax. Not a great card, but he's a cool character in the show. Of course, the 12th Doctor. Capaldi, I think is his name. I did not watch this season. In fact, we'll go backwards and we'll see. There's the Fugitive Doctor again. Me, the Immortal. Frost, Fair, Lure, Lush. If the other doctor's in here, I'll tell you which were my doctors. Capaldi again. Heaven Sent. Last Night Together. River Song's Diary. Confession Dial. Clara Oswald, one of the companions. Chaos Warp. All right, now we're into regular Magic cards that have now received new art to theme it to Doctor Who. So Cursed Mirror. Carpet of Flowers. That's a nice reprint. Some of the lands in here were good. Some of them were pretty mediocre. When it comes to these pre-constructed Commander decks, they don't want to give away too many of the good lands for whatever reason, which I understand. Psychic Paper, TARDIS, Sonic Screwdriver, Surge of Brilliance, Start the TARDIS, Araxa, Memory Worm, Decaying Time Loop, some sort of Witness, Truth or Consequences, Bigger on the Inside, Wreck and Rebuild, Arcane Signet, Soul Ring, Ponder, Think Twice, Preordain, Throes of Chaos, Cultivate, Search for Tomorrow, Farseek, Beast Within. All these are Growth Spiral. Oh, Talisman. And that Talisman's a guitar. I think that's Capaldi's guitar. Rogue's Passage. That could have been the Cycling Land. I would have been happy if he did the Cycling Land there. Path of Ancestry. So many good cards. And then the basics. Oh, and plenty of tokens too. So yeah, I watched Doctor Who, and I started with David Tennant, I think. I eventually did go back and watch the season before David Tennant. And then I watched all of David Tennant's run, and I think that was just when the show was at its best. Then I really, really loved Matt Smith to begin with, but I just wasn't ready to give up David Tennant, because he was my one and only Doctor at that point, really. So, and then the show kind of went downhill in a lot of people's opinions. I don't know about that. I just wasn't there for it. It wasn't for me at that point. But I will say, when it comes to bringing in stuff like Lord of the Rings, which we're saving for the last, into Magic the Gathering, I think it's a really cool idea. Of course, Dungeons & Dragons, Magic the Gathering is somewhat based off of Dungeons & Dragons, according to the creator of the game. So it made sense to bring Dungeons & Dragons into it. And I do like some of these crossovers. There's, coming up in the next 30 days or so, there is a crossover with Fallout, the video game series, and I'm very excited for that one. I feel like it's not exactly what we would call Magic adjacent. Lord of the Rings makes sense, and Doctor Who does a little bit, way less so. But way more than like Marvel, which is coming out later next year. Marvel Magic the Gathering cards is so weird to me. Transformers Magic the Gathering cards, so weird to me. Those don't make sense. My Little Pony, Fortnite, these things have been crossovers. But the crossovers that make sense to me, personally, that are I don't want to yuck your yum. You like whatever you like. But I personally would always prefer things that feel like they could fit in the Magic the Gathering universe. Fortnite does not seem like one of them. Fallout does for me, though. For some reason. I don't know why. Oh, that's one of the nicest cards you can get out of there, and it's a foil as well. Tasha the Witch Queen and Tomb of Horror Adventures. One of these adventurers got played in Legacy and got banned from it, which is crazy to me. But I don't know. That's a nice pack. That's a nice set. We'll save Lord of the Rings for the last. Ravnica Remastered Draft Boosters. I have a box of this that I opened on live stream. And maybe I'll open some more if you guys want to check out my live streams at some point. Fists of Ironwood foil. Persistent Petitioners Old Bordered. That's very nice. Dreadbore rare. Sharktocrab. Guildmage. Condemn. Merfolk. Siegeworm. Radical Idea. Yeah, I think the rares are in the front for these, so that's not too bad. Yeah, Ravnica Remastered. Was it weird set? It did really well, and then it didn't do well. I'm not entirely certain as to why people didn't like it as much. I think they're just making too much Magic the Gathering product. You can't really keep up. Boris Guildgate, Old Border. Please don't be our rares. That are rare. I hate these split cards in rares because they're never very powerful. I mean, it's powerful enough, I guess. In a draft environment, they're fine. But, I don't know, not a very valuable card or too exciting to hit. That was the problem with the Ravnica Remastered. They reprinted a lot of not great cards for draft purposes, I guess, but my local shop, we can never really fire off drafts anymore, which stinks. And a Ravnica Remastered did not come to Magic the Gathering Arena Online or whatever, so you can't play it there. Sword of the Parents, that's a nice rare, I think. Overwhelm, not bad. Okay, yeah, these are good packs. We got some good cards. The real value, though, of what they sent here, and thank you. If I have not said thank you a few times, this is incredible. I'm so grateful that you chose to send this. Sky, thank you so much. All right, Swamp, Motor Muser, The Torment of Gollum, Soothing of Smeagol, Captain of Umbar, Frodo Baggins. There's several different versions of Frodo. Several different versions of Gollum in here, but that's the Patient Plotter version. Samwise the Stoutheart, Tale of Tindville, Nasty End, Forge Anew. Oh, we got Foil Legolas. And Forge Anews are rare. I don't know that one too well. I have a Lord of the Rings cube I built after the set came out. Got most of the cards I needed, but proxy a few. But there's some bangers in there for sure. We have art card. One of the cool map land cards that they have. Sheoldred's Ambush, Hobbit's Sting, Pippin's Bravery, Many Partings, The Mouth of Sauron, Uglok of the White Hand, Gorbog of Minas Morgul, Nasty End. Oh, the Shire full art. That's cool. Fangorn Tree Shepherd, double rare pack. Nice. And a foil Eastling Vanguard. And also, I'll show you this, the One Ring. This is the One Ring. Well, this is the ring, I guess. But, it has a special ability that you can put on your characters. So you can make anybody in this game the ring bearer. It's cool that, Magic the Gathering characters get turned into the ring bearer from Lord of the Rings. That's when this game and all of these crossovers is at its best, when it's just cool stuff. Don't really want Transformers carrying the One Ring. Don't necessarily want, But some people would love that. And if you're that guy, enjoy it. Rise of the Witch King. Mirkwood Bats. This card is so good. It's an uncommon or maybe a common. It's so good, though. Wow. Legolas Master Archers are rare. I think that might be more than the rare, but who cares because they're both amazing. Esquire of the King. Excellent. Okay. Now, if these are... They might be what I think they are. If they are, that's pure insanity. We will have to see. If there's the One Ring in these, then this is absolute nuts. Aragon, Legolas Quick's Reflex. That card's very, very good. Gimli's Reckless Might. Isengard Unleashed. Rohirrim Charges. Okay, so this is not from the fat packs. Though this is, if you can see, this is one of the art displays. These cards connect together to create an art display. Let me clean up here and I'll try to connect them together for you. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are so cool. I did not get these, obviously, because I'm not built up from trading in cards over the years and playing there, so I have been getting some cards, but I did not get these. But let's see. Legolas lines up there. Or not Legolas, Aragorn. Oh, okay. Is that how these, that's how these line up? Is that it? That seems not correct. That is not correct. Oh! Is that how these line up? Something like that? Am I, so, wow, anyway, as you can see, they're supposed to line up. I think they had like a paper board that they got stuck on as well. Let's see, is this the same thing or is this different? Is this the full, oh, this might be the tokens that came with it so that you can display it. Yes, that's a much better clarification. These are the tokens that came with that so that you can get a better idea of how these are supposed to line up. Ooh, there we go. There we go. We've lined them up. That is so cool. Look at that. So you can display those if you want to and still play with the cards that have the lined up art. That is very, very nice. Oh my gosh. It might not be the One Rings like I thought it might be, but I think in a lot of ways this is better. I have plenty of copies of the One Rings, but I did not have these. Wow, thank you so much, Sky. Taking a look at the letter here, they say, Boogie, I like to match people with a fragrance. A man of delights and nostalgia with a darkness behind his eyes was the phrase I had in mind while picking one for you. To my nose, Squid smells like sticky theater floors and comic book ink, but all within a dark fog. I think it matches your vibe, but not an everyday fragrance. Anyway, enjoy the cards, and I've added a vial of Squid to the cards for you to experience. Take care, Sky. P.S. Give the Dragon Ball cards to a friend. I will find somebody who will appreciate them. Thank you, Sky. Let's try this stink. Okay, she has a much better nose than I do, so I thought we would see what she thought. This is a new cologne that someone sent me along with these cards. I'm not going to tell you what the smell is. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was meant to be a squirt bottle. I hope, okay. I can put that back the other way. Oh my god, what do you think? What is that supposed to smell like to you?
Oh, that smells really good. I'd put it on me, honestly. I'd put it on me.
I think it's meant to be unisex. You have to fix it because I pulled the spring out of it. But
okay.
I think it's meant to be unisex. This is Squid. It's called Squid. Look at this. Where did I put the paper? The paper described it as Squid. Look at this. What do you think? You like it?
I do.
Is Squid my smell? Should I smell like a squid?
You should definitely smell like a squid. I approve.
Well, Desi approved. Apparently, I'm going to stink good for her. By the way, Sky, thank you for this. This is incredible. This smells really good.
It smells amazing.
Oh my god. I wonder if I can get like a full amount of it. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. Sky, bless you, my friend. I appreciate you. Have a great day.